We're Award Group Real Estate. We're located in Winston Hills and West Ryde. We've been operating as a company for about 15 years or so now. The most recent asset was opening up the Winston Hills office so we could expand our core market. We've been very happy with what we do. We specialise in residential sales and rentals. A couple of years ago, we started using a particular company to run our website, and it was very uneconomical. We'd realised that we were using one CRM program and one website. So after a couple of years, we did some research and we worked out that we could put all of that in one place. Unfortunately, what we didn't realise is that probably 6 months later, all of our presence on Google had disappeared, and we started phoning around and spoke to a few different people, and we worked out pretty quickly that there was some big issues with the back end of our website and we needed to make sure this was fixed. When we first started looking into the options of who could help us here, it was a minefield of different information from different people. Every different supplier seemed to be throwing the other suppliers under the bus. It was really difficult to know who we could trust in this space. Google is one of the big reasons that we need to be able to get better reviews, but Google actually also was very helpful in pointing out some companies that we should potentially move away from. We came very close to signing up with a company which was stating they were the biggest company, to only find out that there was a lot of issues in the back end of that company. So we were referred directly over to Digital Presence, so that we could try and have a look at some options of someone that we could deal with locally, rather than someone just sitting at the other end of a phone. We realised straight away that Louis and the rest of the team were able to really help us with what we needed, and be able to explain where our problems was and how we could go about, fixing that to make sure that we fixed all the problems we were dealing with. One thing that we found with Digital Presence was the openness. They were happy to have a look at all of the services that we were, utilising or using across the board. They had a lot of knowledge of how our website and other websites were either worked or didn't work. So that was one of the things that really made us comfortable. It wasn't a, look here, sign up and then we'll deal with everything. The team was very happy to give us an idea of what was the problem, how we would go about fixing it, and really giving us that, freedom of information before they expected us to be able to commit. And then we felt that the terms and conditions were a lot more reasonable than what a lot of the others were offering. One of the main reasons I could recommend, what's happened for us, it's very easy on a monthly basis to be able to review the reports that come through. It took us a while to get our head around where our problems were and how we went about fixing them. Obviously, for us being in real estate, this is an extremely competitive marketplace. Something that we have to deal with on an ongoing basis is referral companies, and I guess this may work also for other businesses that are out there of companies trying to take leads and on-sell them. So we knew that we had to compete, but what we felt was that in this situation of moving forward with digital presence, that they were able to set everything up for us, and then that hand-holding has remained, not from just the day one, which we were worried that did we fork out money, sign up onto a contract, and then it would be done, we'd be passed over to someone else. The team have been able to help us. If I need any questions, even coming down to Facebook Messenger, I'm often sending Louis messages at 10 or 11 o'clock at night and getting very prompt responses. So I feel that it's a working partnership, and I think that anyone who wants to go into a relationship business-wise with someone wants to feel that that person has their best for them. I know in my industry I have to be available around the clock, and I know that other industries people do expect the same, and that's definitely what we've felt with Digital Presence. One of the main things that I've noticed straight away is, well, first of all, I was simply searching my business in Google. We were writing real estate agents, West Ryde, Winston Hills, any different formula we could think of, we weren't coming up. First of all, we realised that there were some problems with our website, so that had been fixed up, but now we're noticing that it's every month more and more search terms are coming up. We are in a situation that we're an independent business, we're not a franchise, so on one side we obviously save on our franchise costs, but then I don't have the big franchise names that obviously are very well trusted with Google. Some of the biggest franchises, they could have 200-300 offices in Australia, so I can understand that the term, for instance, First National in real estate is seen as a very high and trusted thing on Google. Award Group Real Estate doesn't necessarily have the same amount. So this is one of the big things that we've seen us being able to now compete with these bigger franchises to be able to get ourselves on the same playing level.